It's your boy YB here from YB Reality with another one. In this video, I want to talk about law of assumption. The term law of assumption was famously used by, Neville Goddard. Neville Goddard was the champion of this law. Even Neville Goddard learned this law from, Abdullah, his coach or mentor. Abdullah was a Jewish rabbi, you know, so residing in New York City around that time, 1890s, right? So Neville Goddard came to Abdullah because Neville was a dancer, At that time in America, they are going through Great Depression. So there is no job. People don't have money. People could not pay for, even their food. A lot of stuff people could not pay. So how could they pay for a dancer? So there is no job, So Neville Goddard wanted to travel back to his hometown from the Caribbean island, Barbados. So Neville met Abdullah and told Abdullah that I would like to go to Barbados and I don't have money. I mean, no money, So Abdullah told Neville that if you want to be in Barbados, you want to go to Barbados, you are in Barbados. Stop thinking of going to Barbados, So Neville was kind of like, I want to go to Barbados and I'm in Barbados. So Neville was kind of like, oh, something, what does Abdullah mean by that? So, and the bridges of incidences begin to form, Neville was sending, a ticket for his brother, which cost $50, dollars at that time, and $50 is, not that huge, but you can use it to bought many things with it. So the following day he went to Abdullah. He said, it works. He's going to, Barbados. Then he take the, ticket to the steamship company, and they told him that there is, first class. You are not going first class. You are going steerage, He has to stand. When they reach St. Thomas, from St. Thomas, then he will go first class. Then he went back to Abdullah and told Abdullah that, oh, I'm going, but I have to go steerage first before I can go first class. Do you know what Abdullah said to him? Abdullah said, you have gone to Barbados and you are in Barbados and you went there first class. Neville was kind of, what this guy mean again, So he said, you gone to Barbados. So, and Abdullah just shut the door. He doesn't like talking too much, and it's not a good idea for, Neville to follow him, because he is his mentor, So the following day, Neville went to the, to the steamship company, ready to go to Barbados as a steerage. But when he went there, the steamship team told him that, oh, Mr. Goddard, we have a nice surprise for you. We have a cancellation that you are going to Barbados. You are going first class. So this is where Neville Goddard learned that the moment you want something, you must first assume that you have it. This is the law of assumption, right? You want something to happen. You want to have something. You don't have to, think that thing is far away from you, right? You begin to act as if you are that person. This is the law of assumption, right? This is how it works, right? So this is just, the brief incidences of how Neville Goddard able to achieve, his quests, his wishes, his desires through the law of assumption.